everybody. So I'm going to use this to kind of go over, review, and teach you about probability. I think we did probability at the beginning of the school year, but it's a great day today to review. Should be an easy lesson. So take out the purple worksheet first, this one. All right, we're going to write down our notes here. And then probably tomorrow we'll glue this one into your notebook. I know it's hole punch, but there's nothing on the back, so I'll glue it later. Okay, so probability are like the chances. What's the probability that's going to rain today? 0. What's the probability it's going to snow? 0. What's the probability that you're going to give homework today for Miss O'Malley's class? 100%. Yep. All right. So it says here, what is the probability of the spinner landing on 3? So we have our spinner here. Now our answers will be written in a fraction form. Okay, probability is written as a fraction, a decimal, or a percent. We're going to do a fraction. So 3. How many sections are 3? Just 1, right? So 1 over, what's the total sections? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 sections. So that would be our bottom number, our denominator. So our answer for the first one, what is the probability of the spinner landing on 3? It would be 1 out of 6 because there's 1 section that is with the number 3. Okay, what is the probability of the spinner landing on a 1? So I look at my spinner. How many 1s do we see? 2, right? So that would be 2 out of how many in total? 6. So that would be 2 out of 6. Now we're going to simplify. What can I divide 2 and 6 by? I can divide by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So my final answer would be 1 over 3. This is called simplifying. All right, number 3. What is the probability of the spinner landing on a 2? Well, there's 1, 2. So 1 out of 6. Can I simplify that? Nope. We're done. So quick little recap of what we just reviewed. Probability can be written as a fraction. So how many sections are 3? Just 1. How many total sections are there? 6. So this is 1 represents how many sections are 3, and 6 represents all of my sections. Okay. Are you more likely to spin an odd number or an even number? Odd numbers are 1, 3, 5. Even numbers are 2, 4, 6, so on. So do we have more even numbers or more odd numbers? Well, it's even, isn't it? They're both 50%. There are 3 that are even and 3 that are odd. So there's an equal chance of landing on an even and an odd. Are you more likely to spin an odd or an even? Explain. They are both equally likely. They are both equally likely. They both have 50% chances. Both have 50% chances. Equally likely. All right. Let's move on to the second spinner where we're looking at colors. What is the probability of the spinner landing on red? So how many sections are red? 1. 1 out of how many? How many total sections there are? 4. So it'd be 1 out of 4. All right. Does anybody know the percent of 1 out of 4? That's right. Well, if you said 25%, you're right. 25% is 1/4. Okay. What is the probability of landing on orange? Orange would be, again, 1/4, which is 25%. What is the probability of the spinner landing on a primary color? Oh my gosh, I just made a huge mistake. I did it on purpose. Just trying to see if you're paying attention. What mistake did I do? I'm sure you all caught it. Red is not 1/4. It is 2/4. Oh my goodness. And it's not 25%. It is 50%. I was just trying to see if you're paying attention. I knew it. Of course I knew. Come on now. You would think I didn't see 2 reds? Come on. Of course I did. Eeks. Primary colors. Primary colors are red, blue. Is orange a primary color? Hey Siri, is orange a primary color? Orange is a secondary color. Okay. Is red a primary color? Okay. The colors red, green, and blue are primary colors. Okay. I had to double check with Siri. So that means red, blue, and red are primary. So that's 3 out of 4. Does anybody know what percent that is? 75%. Okay. Mike said you have a 50-50 chance of spinning red. Explain what he means. 50-50. So it's true. We have 50-50 chance of spinning red. So 50% chance of landing on red, 50% chance on not landing on red. So 50% chance of landing on red and a 50% chance of not landing on red. So it's a 50-50, meaning 50% chance you will, 50% chance you won't. All right. Cool. So that concludes these notes. We are recording. It will be posted on Canvas. So if I went too fast, you can watch the video later. All right, let's turn to the yellow worksheet. Yellow worksheet, please. I'm going to start you off, then you're on your own. So it starts off the same way as the one before. So find the probability if you spin the spinner once. P stands for probability. What's the probability of red? Okay, let's count carefully. How many sections are red? 1. 1 out of how many total sections? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5. So the probability of spinning on red would be 1 out of 5. If you look up here, 1 out of 5 is there. So we're on the right track. What letter is 1 out of 5? T. So on box number 1, you're going to write the letter T because our answer is 1/5. So at the bottom, on number 1, you're going to write the letter T. All right. Let's jump down to number 3. Probability of blue or white. Probability of blue is 1 out of 5. Probability of white is 1 out of 5. So we're going to add 1/5 plus 1/5. What's 1/5 plus 1/5? 2/5. So our answer is 2 over 5. So I go up here and I go, okay, what letter is 2 over 5? Oh, the letter is S. So for box 3, I'm going to write the letter S because my answer is 2/5. So box 3, I'm going to write the letter S at the bottom. Okay? So when it says or, you add both of them. So here, blue, red, and yellow for number 6. How many sections are blue, red, and yellow? Right? You write that as a fraction. Number 4, where it says not yellow. So count all the ones that are not yellow. That would be your answer. All right. Section 2. Find the probability if you choose one card at random. So here we are. We have striped, white, and then this is called shaded. So number 7, probability of striped. So how many are striped? 3 out of how many in total? 2, 4, 6, 8. So there's 8 cards in total, so it would be 3 out of 8. That would be my answer. Here where it says probability of not white. So how many are not white? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4 out of 8. Miss Amelia, 4 out of 8 is not up there. Did we do something wrong? Nope. All you have to do is simplify. If your answer is not up there, you probably just have to simplify it. I can divide by 4. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So the answer I'm looking for is 1/2, which is up there. All right. Number 16. Let's do number 16 together. What is the probability of guessing the correct answer to a multiple choice question if there are 5 choices? So multiple choice, kind of like you have them on your do now. A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, and E, right? Let's say I have a choices of A, B, C, D, E on a multiple choice. One of them are correct, right? So If one of them is correct, that would be how many are correct? 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 options. So my answer is 1/5. Yes, your answers could repeat. So the letters could repeat. Okay, what is the probability that your birthday will fall on Saturday and Sunday? Well, how many days are there in a week? 7. Saturday and Sunday make up 2. So it would be 2 out of 7, right? All right. Let's jump over to the back real quick. We have some more probability. Here is first section. First section is, suppose you roll a 6-face die, which looks just like this. What are the numbers that are on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 through 6 are the numbers that are on a regular die. Okay. How many equally likely outcomes are there? So how many total sides are there? There's 6. If you roll the die once, what is the probability of rolling a 3? How many 3s are there? Just 1. 1 out of how many in total? 6. If you roll the die 60 times, about how many times would you expect to get a 1? You would expect to get it 10 times. If you roll the die 300 times, about how many times would you expect to get a 5? That would be 30. All right, give you those answers. Merry Christmas. Okay, here's our spinner. Notice that it's not evenly divided, right? What percent would be A? 50%, right? What fraction is 50%? 1/2. What would this be? B. It'd be like 25%. What fraction is 25%? 1/4. C, another 1/4. If you spin the spinner once, what is the probability that it will stop on A? Well, what's this whole probability? 1/2, right? Okay, you guys can do those. Rest. Here, again, striped, white, and black. Very similar to the other ones. Let's do number 4. Number 4 at the bottom. If you flip a coin 150 times, about how many times would you expect to get heads? Well, there's only 2 choices, right? Heads or tails. So 150 divided by 2, 50%, what would it be? 75. Okay. If you randomly pick a date in April, how many equally likely outcomes are there? How many days are in April? Is it 30 or 31? Double check. That's your answer for K, 30 or 31. The letters A, E, I, O, U, and Y are vowels. If one letter of the alphabet is chosen at random, what's the probability that it is a vowel? How many vowels do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6. Does anybody know how many letters are in the alphabet? That would be your bottom number. And then you have to simplify. So how many letters are in the alphabet? Google search that. Although you should know. Someone in the class should know how many letters are in the alphabet. Count them. A, B, C, D, E. Okay. A magician asks you to pick a card, any card, from a standard deck of 52 cards. What is the probability of an ace? Does anybody know how many aces are in a deck of cards? Well, if you said 4, you're correct. It would be 4 out of 52, but then we got to divide by 2. We got to simplify it. All right, so your job is to finish the front and the back, and I'm going to create an assignment for you to upload a Canvas, front and back. Once it's done, I want answers next to each question. I want an answer next to each question. If you just fill out the puzzle, no. I want to see answers next to each of these questions. Some of them are easy. They get kind of tricky towards the bottom. They're not super difficult. So yellow sheet, front and back, onto Canvas. And then at the end of the period, you're going to get your green homework. Okay, green homework. And then the pink homework you were already supposed to pass up. I gave you your homework log on Monday, so you pass in your homework, your yellow homework log with your pink paper. Your homework is going to be the green paper. You'll get that later. Your classwork is the yellow paper. Woo, so many papers. Everything's going to be on Canvas. So yellow, upload to Canvas. Purple, keep, we're going to glue in. And your homework is the green one. And in your agenda, the agenda is probability. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Subscribe and like.